They are already off to the races.
Okay, let's go.
They don't have audio. One second. Oh yeah, go to the Shadow Realm. You're going to the Shadow Realm. Bye bye.
Oh.
Alright. Toby is gone. We're missing a commentator, so it's just me. We are seeing some killer uses here from Knaller. Volatile Surge is interesting here from Illyon. Knaller with a very large BP lead. So this doesn't look too great for Illyon. Anything is possible. In a very quick host round. Oh my, bro, it is not cheap. Okay. Wasn't ready for them to instantly start. There you go, there's the gambling. Good RTS there from Illyon on client. Illyon is putting up a good fight here, but the host onslaught, especially with Surge from Knaller, is just very hard to keep up with. Good defense from Illyon.
I'm so sorry, my power went out for a few minutes there.
That is tragic. We are still in round one.
Alright, what? Alright, I haven't missed anything. Oh, that was a pretty good RTS. These players. Oh, wait, is that. Does it say 3,232 versus 927?
Sure does.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Hey,
Illyon's keeping up pretty well here, though.
Oh no.
Yeah, you know
despite
what?
Despite the HP difference.
That's
what it.
Yeah, despite the fact that it's Knaller's host, I mean, he's keeping up pretty well. Gambling everything? Well, I mean, there's a pretty safe bet. I don't think anyone's gonna bet against you, so you're not gonna win anything.
I'm doing this while eating a banana, so this is kind of tricky.
Oh, I got it. You eat banana.
Perfect now.
Alright, Illyon's host. Let's see what he's got. I really hope he's got something, or this is gonna be upsetting, to say the least. Alright, so he was good at running for a little bit there, but lost it near the end and started panicking, flailing faster. He is shooting exploding balls, which is something. I mean, I'll give him that. Pillar! And that's a pretty good RTS. You know what? He's playing better than I expected. For someone who's still
Illyon
eligible
is very strong. Illyon was doing some good RTSs on client, too.
Yeah, for being someone who is still eligible to join BRL, he's playing pretty well.
After a month.
That's a great RTS. I mean, shoot, this might be closer than I thought.
Yeah.
Even though the host round was a complete wash, this might be a little closer.
Yeah. That's how host rounds go sometimes.
I do think Knaller is, like, objectively better. Like, he's playing so much better.
But...
even on client, he's going, like, in terms of pace, he's going completely even. Illyon just has a little bit better accuracy, which, you know, that counts. Doesn't matter how many things you throw if they don't hit.
Exactly.
Knaller showing off some exploding speedballs in practice, does not seem to be performing them, which is reasonable. Exploding speedballs, especially if you do it balls straight exploder. Very precise.
I think quite a lot of cube launches from both players, which is making me sad because no one's ascending.
Yeah. I mean, I saw Knaller, like, briefly attempting to fly, but I don't think this is going to be the one where we're getting Ascension. It'd be nice. I don't think it's going to be this one, though. Knaller's doing a weird thing where he summons a wall, cube, and then sharp cuts them both. I mean, that's interesting. It's definitely a good way to keep up more burst pace rather than consistent rhythm. But let's see. I don't know if it'll pay off because it might be giving Illyon too much time. Yeah, and that was a good RTS. I mean, this game is definitely feeling very even, but Illyon is just hitting where Knaller is not. Like, it doesn't feel like Illyon is winning by that much, even though he has almost twice Knaller's health. Actually, is it more? It is more. Yeah, more than twice Knaller's health remaining.
That's how it felt in the host round, too.
Oh, I wasn't there. I wouldn't know.
I mean, Knaller was ending up, like, only missing a couple HP, but the games felt close.
Oh, that's good. Even if it doesn't end up being close, it would be nice to feel close.
Mm-hmm. Whoa!
What is that? What are you doing with that ball at 3 HP, friend?
Oh!
Oh no!
Into the boulder.
Okay. What are you doing with that? Okay. And suddenly this game is completely even. Oh, Knaller, 1 HP away. 1 disc will steal it. That's not a disc. That's not a disc either. Yeah, oh my god. Adam saved him. Oh. Oh.
Ooh.
Yes! Oh, just barely
it.
hitting. The ball uppercut is truly a force to be reckoned with.
That is a quiet round for Knaller.
Well, that is a very bad sign for Illyon. If the first round is a quiet round win, you know, it's okay. Also, Pow, you're the only one that voted, so you can only lose. There is literally nothing to be won and everything to be lost. We might just refund you if Illyon ends up taking this, but because I'd feel bad just literally robbing you.
I don't.
Oh, okay, never mind. We're robbing you. Oh no! 3 people put on Knaller, so we're just robbing everyone!
Yippee!
My parlay.
Carry there from Knaller.
Don't gamble, kids. You might just lose. That's a pretty good slogan. Don't gamble, you might lose. That sums it up pretty well. For the love of the game.
Yeah. Ooh,
a real gambler at heart. Sorry, dog. Yeah, I mean, Knaller is now cleanly taking this one. I mean, last time it looked very close, and even Illyon was favored to win, and now Knaller is just a switch flipped in his head, and now he's just cleaning up. But you might win though. That's a good point. I hadn't considered that. That wall, it looked like a pretty good angle, but just a little too high. Oh! Oh, wow. Great RTS with that ball. I mean, yeah, we're back to... Oh, never mind, you just got hit. We're back to pretty seemingly even... Alright, I just need to stop talking.
Commentators first, strikes again.
Literally, I tried to do it twice, and it just... Every time. Yeah, alright, so that is 2-0 for Knaller.
Yes.
Something tells me we aren't going into tiebreakers.
Unlikely, but...
Alright, game 3.
All over the place.
Knaller is back on host. I haven't actually seen a Knaller host game because my power was out, but yeah, this should be interesting. So he's a lot slower than I expected. Oh, a very unfortunate unparry by the cube he was holding. I could consider using the charge stone. That'd be great.
Flick
He's
only
flying!
flight! Flick only
He's
flight!
flying! He's
Oh,
flying!
he
They're
hits!
connected!
Wow.
That's beautiful. I mean, that is just a clear demonstration of... I mean... I don't even know. I don't want to say mastery, but I mean... Using flick only flight in a game is like a step above being able to fly. Alright. Will Illyon be able to emotionally and mentally recover from that brutal hit? Only dealt 3 damage on the outside, but on the inside, that's gotta hurt. That was a sharper kick. Damn. Oh. Is he going for explode ricochet? Without volatile, that's very interesting. And I just realized they're stones. The most default stones by Knauler, but Illyon with volatile surge.
Yeah.
That is a very interesting combo.
Feels
Feels like it doesn't play. Yeah, it feels like those don't play off each other at all. In fact, they do the opposite because volatile knocks you into structures that aren't yours. So, I mean, you know, maybe there's some hidden synergy I'm missing, but it's more likely that Illyon just likes Surge more than Adamant. Anyways. No one would be well served to use the Charge Stone with how patient he's playing. He's just not aggressive enough. That looked like it was an attempt to, like, Jacob's Ladder?
I don't think we're seeing a Jacob's Ladder anytime soon.
I mean,
TRL.
Cube Flick is the first inputs of Jacob's Ladder. It could just be a very slow, dueling Puppet Master, but... Jacob's Ladder isn't that much harder, and it's just it's a different set of skills than dueling Puppet Master is. Mounting 2 cubes versus mounting a cube, like, from the air.
Yeah. They are definitely not. Mounting 2 cubes it's a different skill.
Those are the words I said in a different order.
Yeah. Sure is.
Anyways, Knauler, unsurprisingly, very slowly, but unsurprisingly takes that round. Wall, very interesting. Unless you're going for a... what is the word? Windsurfer or Igneous Cross, that is not a great idea.
Or Excalibur.
Or Excalibur, that's a good point. Because Cube launches with a higher velocity than Wall does, and just hitting yourself with that Cube is not what you want to see. Peristasis, I think!
Peristasis!
Yes! It was there for a minute!
That
it
was
didn't do
Peristasis.
anything and it got destroyed immediately, but it was Peristasis. Fuck yeah. Okay, anyways, Illyon got knocked into a boulder, unfortunately, which is surprisingly keeping this game pretty competitive in terms of health. Strupper kick, I mean, that's impressive in its own right.
And it nailed the mark.
Yep, they're just sitting there now, I mean.
Boulder!
Oh, that's the worst... Oh, yep. Okay, the worst Whirlwind Strike... Oh, he doesn't even have flow. What was... Okay, yeah, that was just nothing. That was just a bad idea.
I mean, you can, like, air sling, get some decent speed.
You're not making anywhere... You're not getting anywhere with that, I mean... At least not far enough. But anyways, Illyon... Oh, unfortunately that cube just barely got him. Alright, that is 0-3. Knauler in the lead.
You win.
Right. Update the score, if you didn't.
How was the host game?
0-3. Alright. So, Illyon back on host. Last chance to make a comeback. That wall to the face does not promise good things. But, you know, This is a very slow game, neither player playing too aggressively. Keeping their distance, I mean, what we've seen the last few games. Illyon seeming to like grounding a ball to set. Oh, that wall just came out of nowhere. I mean, it came from through the dust, which unfortunately is a little too fast to react. On 4 HP, this is Illyon's literal last chance. Technically, it's not. He could, but I'm gonna treat it like it's his last chance because it basically is. Illyon needs to at least win this game to still have a fighting chance left in the match. Knaller playing a little more aggressively, which is thank you for making the game go a little faster, but well, I mean, this is what the pit is. There's no positional advantage anymore, so you can just keep running away. It leads to games like scenarios like this where it's hard to talk about because there's not a lot happening. Because not a lot. Oh, okay, that won't. That cube to the face. Because not a lot needs to happen. That cube to the face is fast enough to seal the deal. All right. If Illyon loses this round, then it is like actually over. No takesies, backsies, no second chances. That boulder not getting off your hand when you pick it up like that, but oh, that wall just barely missed. Was at a funny angle, saving him from the damage. Oh, that cube's a little too fast to react to. Left-handers confuse me so much. As long as they keep like, okay, no, you're right. It is like really messing with my head now. Now that you mention it, it was a great catch, by the way. I should have brought that up. It wasn't bothering me until you said something, and I was like, yeah, that is weird.
Flying.
Yep. Oh, and I can't stop looking at it.
Also, to whoever pinged me in tournament matches, you are evil. I can't look at that. Hang on.
I'll check. Wait, where do they ping you?
In the VC chat.
There is no... Oh, oops. That was me pinging you, telling you that my power had went out, but because I didn't know my internet. I didn't know my internet was out too. Well, oops. That's funny.
Okay, I couldn't even see that if I wanted to.
Yeah. I did not think about that far ahead at the time. It was more important just informing.
Understandable.
The wall just slides over the cube, but doesn't go far enough. We need like a border that shrinks around the pit to make the game, when no one is taking damage for a little while, just to make the game go a little faster. I love the pit, but God, does it make things go so slow. Just the Fortnite storm, actually. It's just a purple border for no reason.
Nondescript purple thunderstorm.
Nondescript purple thunder event. Can't say storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I mean, they're both keeping it a safe distance. If they use disc straight, that is the only easy way to deal any amount of damage. Because any chunk damage is just gonna get stopped. Except that wall, which almost made it through because it got to slide over the cube, which almost interrupted the parry by targeting the wrong object, but no. Plenty of time to react. A purple meteorological occurrence. I couldn't have said it better myself. I literally couldn't have said it better. I messed up the word meteorological. Oh, that wall almost getting collided with, but nope. In the green and in the yellow, despite this game going on for like multiple minutes. You guys doing anything interesting?
So how's the weather?
How's the meteorological occurrences?
Ooh.
Well, my weather's clearly terrible because the thunderstorm took out the power for a few minutes, but Other than that, weather's good.
Anyways, while we were talking about the weather, neither of okay, never mind. Palm trees.
Yep,
I was gonna say
Tom
neither of
Diggs
them
first.
took damage.
Yep,
I was gonna
yep.
say neither of them took damage. But now they're all
that wall
taking
just
damage.
barely clipped. Putting them on the yellow and the red.
Illyon, 1 HP.
And 1 HP. Neither of them are using discs, I saw the disc pose. Nope, it was ball actually. Neither of them using discs, so I mean this could take as long as any other bit of damage would take. Whenever you're ready to end this. What is this conversation? We ran out of things to talk about because the pit causes the players to unwittingly stall out the game because trying to push an advantage, like, and be aggressive is objectively the wrong play.
Ooh, he exploded
Okay.
into the boulder.
Illyon gets knocked into the boulder,
Finish it
making it
off.
officially 0-4. Knauler wins, but they're going to play out the last two games because scoring?
You didn't miss anything interesting though.
You win.
That last one might as well have been me. I just heard explode particles all around.
Pit is by
Great
far the
job
worst if you ever
all
defending
around.
that, but it does
By
have a
far the
decent move
worst.
called the yapping.
So,
Might as well.
yeah, that makes sense. This is Illyon's first, like, game, which is,
I should probably do
I shouldn't say that's surprising. They're playing really well for 900. Knauler 5-1ing Mr. Ypsilon, unsurprisingly. Knauler is very competent. We'll be playing against Pow next. Pow, I hope you're scouting. I probably should have said it earlier, but your next opponent is playing right now. Get ready to learn their habits, which appears to be wall, cube, struppercut. Oh, that cube just barely making it through. Knock him into the boulder for a brutal 8 damage. I had to do math there. 6 stop.
Parries the boulder.
Missed. Yep. They seem to like cube launches a lot, which is fine. But usually you have to supplement that with something else, so they have to focus on multiple things. That cube went flying. You have to supplement like cube launching stuff with other stuff. You could supplement with more cube launches, but just something so that because it's really slow and it's really easy to dodge since it comes from up and not in a straight line.
How you gotta learn flick so that way you can FGFA.
Exactly.
Someone's gotta do it. Someone's
Some
gotta do it.
promising
Please.
flickability. I don't know if someone's got to do it. I mean, I don't know if anyone has. I mean, you know, if anyone's gonna do it, I think it's gonna be Quarters. I think it could be Quarters, or whoever's playing against Quarters. But other than that, especially not in the EU bracket, is there anyone promising here? Nope, they're both out. Delay versus. Oh, no one updated the cloud or the Schmoff versus Crustacean game. Fantastic. We'll have to fix that later. Boxy Canine, maybe. I don't think they did anything interesting enough that would warrant assuming that they would go for an ascension. Yeah, good job.
Untangle time.
Boxy does a lot of explode stuff.
Boxy does do a lot of explode stuff, yeah. Which they corrected me, which fair enough. They were actually setting stuff up. I'm just not good enough at volatile to see anything. So it just looked like sending structures for the sake of sending structures, which is kind of what explode ricochet setups are, but a little bit more intentionally. Yeah, this looks like a setup, but unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna be getting that much. No. Oh, that was a great ricochet.
Wow, and
Went past the wall that I
Illyon
was
nails
expecting,
it.
and I lost hope. That is the second, like,
Ooh, and then
good
Knauler
clip
hits
of
him with
this
the
match.
boulder.
Second really good clip of this match by Knauler again. Oh, that knockback ricochet. Great job. Illyon, while not exactly keeping this competitive, is staying in the game. Okay, no, it's a little more competitive now. We're 1.5 good hits. Okay, never mind.
Ooh.
It is no longer. It was a great parry. It is no longer competitive. It is one ball, literally one ball, and it is over. Why do I even talk? There is flying. Okay, he went right into the
Hits
wall.
the wall.
The flight attempt is over. Please come back in 4 hours. We'll do it, and you can redeem another one.
You've reached your daily limit on flight.
You've reached your daily flight limit. Oh, hold flight? Nope. I think you forgot that it was hold and not flick, and had to pivot to just an aerial straight, which is very funny if true.
You out of the park.
2 sweep matches in a row. Yeah. Once we get past round 2, we can basically guarantee that there won't be any more sweep matches. Kind of. Because Roy is out, and also everyone who is in round 3 has at least won a game, or won a match. Alright, that is 0-5, last one. Yeah, therapist, we're all seeing the Ascensions. There's just no one's gonna go for them. It is what it is.
It's tragic.
If you want to see Ascensions, come to CCT.
This is CCT. You should just like put me in CCT late.
Oh well. Gotta get like exploded in the...
Yeah, I need to win the other matches.
Oh, didn't quite get that parry off in time by Knaller. That is the client debuff. I'm gonna keep talking as if this game is important, because might as well. I mean, what do you want me to talk about? They're shooting shit at each other. That was almost very depressing. Ricochet back. The stream title is wrong. You didn't change the stream title. Okay.
Well, I don't have editor perms.
Oh yeah, neither of us have editor perms. That's why. Okay.
It's all, as far as I know, it's only Peanut and Nick that have that.
No, it's Peanut, Niche, and Sparrow.
Well,
we actually remembered the
either
whole
way,
time,
none of those 3
and
are
we
here.
just couldn't. Yeah, we remembered the whole time, and we're just physically unable to. That's why that's like that. And also, we didn't pin a message or put anything on stream or anything. We totally remembered.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it says it on stream.
Yeah, but it doesn't like say we know the title is wrong like it did the other couple of times. Like we literally wrote, "Yeah, we know the title's wrong. Sorry." Yeah, this is a game. Can you please get a little closer together? That'd be very interesting. Thank you. Alright, they are now within range where RTSing is at least hard for client. Yep. The boulder's in the way. Oh, an excellent exploded trap attempt. Kind of fizzles because there was like 0 setup part to the trap. 6 uppercut. 6 uppercut. 6 uppercut.
6 uppercut. 6 uppercut.
Alright, thank you, Knaller, for playing at least trying to approach. Even though it is purely disadvantageous to approach. It would make this more interesting. Next time we do this, we can't let the people choose what map. Because they're going to choose pit every time, and it's just... I don't want to watch any more pit.
No.
Wow, that was depressing. Walled yourself because of the explode knockback. Great uppercut, man. You punish the movement, I guess.
You're really good at RTS. No.
Yeah, they're both great at RTS, which is great for them, not great for us, because they're just going to send everything back and forth at each other. And no one's going to take any damage. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Alright, that one was too close to RTS. They're either just gonna miss or get RTS. Oh, that was neat. They didn't break. Alright, the wall pickup. Whoever hits themselves the most loses. That's how it works. Yep, this is a game of Rumble.
They
And
do be
Volatile is
rumbling.
not helping because Exploding Shield is just incredible.
It's too
Like,
incredible.
You just cube explode, and then nothing is getting past the cube unless it goes over, like a wall. Oh, that
Or you
boulder
use
just...
the cube.
Oh, the boulder again!
Ooh.
Oh my gosh! Oh, this game is... It's competitive. Anyone's game and all that.
Yeah, as the wise Bivin once said, I'm invincible.
As the wise Vivian once said, I'm title screen. Yep, and there's the other
Vivin's so
problem. You can just...
invincible, then why can I see him?
The other problem with the... You can just disc jump away. You can just jump along the wall, and you'll just slide.
Yeah.
Which just, it makes retreating so easy, and it's just the best option so many times. Alright, 2 HP each, a ball's enough, and that is the said ball that is enough to end it. Will this... Yep, that is it. That's the last round. Alright, I'll undeafen them.
That was a close one.
Alright, welcome
Well
back.
played.
You win.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Noller.
Volatile is so
GG's, man.
terrifying.
Yep, well,
It's so scary.
you
I
both...
can speak again.
You both are very defensive players. You're both very good at RTS, even on client, which I was very surprised by.
Yeah.
Illyon, you
Yeah.
are much better than 939 BP. I thought this was gonna be like it was still a sweep, but it wasn't like a clean sweep. It was a lot of
Thank you.
games were a
That means
lot
a lot.
closer. The games were a lot closer than I was expecting.
Yeah.
I think Illyon, you are a little more accurate. Noller, your pace is a little better.
Mhm.
I think you both would benefit from the what's it called? The charge stone, since you play so patiently.
Okay.
Right.
I think that covers it. There were a couple good explode ricochet plays, which or actually I think there was one like good clip and there was one good flight clip.
Yeah. Yeah, your explode is terrifying as hell.
It is. It just forces you to multitask, which is unfortunately very hard.
I do like it as this kind of passive thing that I just have when my opponent has to play around it.
Even if you don't intend to do anything with it, your opponent has to consider that you might do something with it.
Yeah.
You should
Although
probably...
I do need to practice.
You should probably use discs more. Like, not in a tournament setting, I should specify. You should just more in a tournament setting because you're both very good at RTS. Neither of you use disc straight, which I think would have been the one counter to that.
RTS is insane.
So we just kind of sat here while you threw balls and cubes at each other, and a couple of walls snuck through, and a couple of boulder hits unfortunately happened. Well, other than that, I don't think any of you got like clean hits through. You just, and especially with Volatile, if you summon a cube and explode it, nothing's getting through that. So it just kind of turned into the slowest. Like there was a disc, right? It turned into the slowest slugfest in history.
Oh, I've had slower slugfest. I've had a round go to like 9 minutes before. That was funny.
I'm glad it didn't happen here because I don't think I could talk about a match for 9 minutes.
But yeah, also seriously, on the topic of RTS, Knaller, your RTS are insane as well. Like, I was surprised a lot. Like, some of our things went back and forth like 3 times. I like seeing it.
We got that. We got that. Oh my god.
Oh, right, I don't have flowstone on. Crap. I think I tried to do a high dive and some other things to flow, but I forgot I unequipped it.
Yeah, Noller, you are currently playing with like the basic stones that you don't really have to do anything to proc. I think you will end up being a flow charge player. Illyon, it is a little too early to tell. You probably will become a charge volatile player, but you could definitely pivot. Look at this thing. You're not supposed to catch that. Anyway,
I'm on client.
You're both very patient players. Illyon still has a ways to go. Could go any direction. I was saying Surge Volatile is a very weird combination Because volatile benefits off knocking your opponent into structures that
I was just
aren't
waiting for that
yours,
boss switch.
so Surge wouldn't trigger. But and especially because you don't do a lot, neither of you do a lot of chip damage, so Surge and Adamant wouldn't benefit. Surge specifically wouldn't benefit you that much.
Mhm.
Other than that, great game. That is the final game, or final match of round 2 of both brackets now. Let's see. Pau in the chat, you will be, Knaller, you'll be playing against Pau next.